allowing me to speak to y'all. I started 17 years ago when I met Coach Ryan, and he came to me and several other business people and asked us to please help get the basketball program where it needed to be. And when I started, they had golf tournaments that raised $4,000 or $5,000. The gym had maybe 20, 30 people in it. I implore each and every one of you that do come to a basketball game. There's hundreds of people that come, and they're from the community. The parking lots are all three full. I went to not only Daytona, I've gone to almost every home game that I can come to, and to see that progress and see the community involvement is just unbelievable. And I don't think that's really something that y'all go and do. I started to invite each and every one of you Saturday, but I figured you probably had something else to do this past Saturday. And the good news is you wouldn't have gotten a parking space. You'd had to park, she's almost over here, to walk to the gym. I can tell you that we have raised literally thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars for the basketball program. But the benefit to the kids, as you've already heard from these other people, are the camps. They get impacted by hundreds of kids a year, and there have been thousands of kids over the years. And it's just unbelievable. As far as the decision goes, because I'm not going to beat up what other people have said, the decision I originally heard was due to financing and money. And I want you to know that there's been a proposal that was sent, and it was by the athletic department, to save somewhere between right around $641,000. It was painfully brought out by all the coaches, both Smith and Fagan and Ryan, and they've all decided to cut back through Bob Zielinski certain scholarships for each one of those programs to save at least 4 of the 5 programs. And I don't know if you all have ever seen it. I actually met with a board member and asked him, I met with him the first week in January, and asked him if he had ever seen it, and immediately he was skeptical of the validity of the numbers that I had. And I assured him that I just didn't pull them out of my top shirt pocket, that I really did sit down, because I'm a why person. I want to know why this is being done and what we can do to hopefully save it. And I was surprised, I think he was surprised, that this proposal had been out since November. And yet he hadn't seen it, and as board members, I don't know how many of y'all have seen it, but it makes the money amount neutral. I don't know how it affects Fund 1 and Fund 2 and all these other things that y'all do when you appropriate money. But I know pretty good about a balance sheet. I helped run Cone Distributing for 35 years, and we had gross revenues of excess of $150 million. I understand what it takes in order to pay things and to make a company work. And I am pretty sure that with a $43 million budget that CF has, and cutting out the athletic programs and saving some $580,000 to $600,000 is probably less than, without getting a calculator, 2%. I know that one of the biggest concerns for the college is the lack of enrollment. I know that a big thing is actually wanting to provide to the community the things that are needed, and it's nursing and dental hygienists, and I've seen them both on the agenda today, and I think those are great. But I don't know how many athletes come out of here and can go into the nursing school or go into other things once their commitment with the athletics is done. But I do know that the community doesn't have another sports event. Our greatest sports heroes in this community have 4 hoofs and 4 legs. We don't have the Magic, we don't have the Rays, we don't have anything. I sat at the game at Daytona Beach, and the gentleman behind me, there were 4 of them, all come from the villages of Marion to come watch these basketball games. I wish they were referees. They call the game better than the actual referees, in my opinion, but that's only because they weren't making all the calls I like. But the truth of the matter is okay, and the truth of the matter is they were just one of 12 that come up to every single home game. So I think the community does support it. As y'all as board members have to figure out how to reach out to that community to help support this college with their budget issues. And I too really wish that y'all would reevaluate that decision, because it can't be about the money.
Thank you.
Mr. Van Johnson?
I'm Van Johnson, I'm from Michigan, but I'm that community college kid that made it. I was in service and I called my wife, if you can get me out of service or enroll me in a college, I can get out of here. She enrolled me in college at Southwestern Michigan College. I got out of school on a Sunday. I started classes on a Monday. She allowed me to try to run track in college. So my first year, I talked to the coach and he said, yeah, come on, ask for a uniform. He says, how do I know you'd be back? Well, I was good enough to be back the next year because he gave me a scholarship. I will also get a scholarship to Western Michigan University to run track. One of the classes I took at college was golf. Something to do. I didn't know jack about golf. But I took the class anyway. The college coach says, well, why don't you come down for the team? Well, I did. And I made it. I coached there. I'm sorry. I did coach at the college eventually. I would coach track with the guy that had hired me. But I received the honor from the state of Michigan, Hall of Fame from golf. I didn't know anything about golf, but I coached golf for 35 years in Michigan. I coached 17 in track. Both my sons ran track at Southwestern Michigan. They both have master's degrees because of athletics. One is a senior engineer from Volvo. The other is a grade school teacher who coaches high school track. From where I'm at, it's imperative that we keep my kids employed and other kids who are coming along in sports so that they have an opportunity to maybe proceed like I did. Because without sport and a good wife, I would never have been here. I'm sure who knows where I'd have been. But I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
So,
Diane.